Greetings, awesome beings. How is everyone? Thought I'd do a little coffee chat. It's 9:19 a.m. here in Perth. I think it's Thursday. So hello everyone. How is everyone? Hope you're all having a fine day, morning, evening, wherever you are on the plane. Hello, Old World Michigan, New West Reset, Canadummy, Jess Palmer. Hello, Snuggle Time, Hippie Shake. Hello. There's a t-shirt coming for you. Apparently it's going to take a few weeks though, so keep your eyes out. Jess Palmer, did I say hello? Dennis McManus, nice. Knuckles, Noel, hello. Jack, hello. Stuffed Beagle, oh, how you going, Beegs? Hope you're not here to cause trouble, mate. Shane Thompson, all right. Coffee talk, yep, everyone. Coffee's at the ready, okay? Coffee's at the ready, everyone. Summer Breeze from Wisconsin, hello. I'll be back, okay? Looking. Renaissance, Marie Austin. Yeah, 24 hours? Are you serious? Wow. Well, there you go. See, I live in the future. I am a seer. Sherry Ives, hello. And of course, thank you, Sherry, for your gifts. I did get a few packages. Also, now I've got to have a quick look because I do have pictures, but of course I forgot to download them. Before I went live, everything just went to crap and I lost my video. So that's why I was a little bit late and I'm a little bit unorganized. I know stuff. How you going? I know stuff too. T-Fet, hello. Black Pepper, hanging laundry. I hope you're not at the moment. Buy a dryer. No, don't do that. That will explode the world, right? Tennessee, Robin McIntosh, Alberta, Canada. That's up in Burnie country. Cam in a van. I am in a van. Well, it's kind of like a mini bus, like a school. It's about the size of like an American, the yellow school bus things. It's a Toyota Coaster. Truth Seeker in Oz, hello. Undoctrinated, hello. Hello. Oh my God, I'm so far behind on all these comments. How is everyone? So I'm just looking for, hang on one sec, if I can find, oh gosh, I'm not going to be able to find it, am I? So Sherry Ives, thank you very much for sending me a cigar. And some, what else did you send me? A book, a cigar, and you sent me some, you sent me a little, it had a wax seal. That was cool. I kept the wax seal. And it's now I'm trying to get this, SC Paul, is that correct? I think that's right. Now, here we go. This is, okay, look, I've got a picture here from Sherry. Oh, where am I? Oh my God, I'm not doing well. Okay, so I am going to, let's see, share screen. All right, this is what Sherry sent me. Look at this. This is a cigar, and it's what is it? Brick House cigar. It had a wax seal. Oh, that was it. Yeah, soap. I knew there was something else. Sandalwood, I believe, soap. World's oldest, 33 map of Atlantis. And yes, so thank you very much, Sherry. And I did SC Paul. Now I'm not sure. SC Paul. What's your handle on YouTube? Because SC Paul sent me about 30 books, 2 pairs of really cool like steampunk sunnies, a jar of honey, the Young Ones DVD series. God, there was other stuff in there too. So I'm not sure what your handle is or if you're SC Paul, but thank you very much. Like some really cool books, and they're all old. Like they're all from the 70s and 80s and stuff. So not old, but old enough to still be better than what we've got now, right? So thank you. And thank you to everyone, of course, who supports me in whichever way you can. And of course, just sharing the information around is the biggest help of all. We try and get around this YouTube algorithm. Oh, thank you, hippie. Well, I'm sending you a shirt because you deserve it. So keep your eyes out. It's yes, whatever you ordered. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it's coming. All right, who we got here? Hi everyone, beautiful people, beautiful souls, good vibes, good energy. I agree. We've just got to, keep the energy. Obviously, there's a lot going on, throughout the whole world, right? It's not like, anything different is happening to our little corner of the interwebs. But yeah, I mean, just don't buy into it, right? All they want is our attention. How do I mail something to you? Oh, hello, SAR13. There is a PO box in the description that you can mail things if you wish. Thank you very much. Way to tick. It's 8:24 p.m. Shane Thompson. So yeah, 9:25 a.m. So I'm guessing you're somewhere in the Midwest of the US. The East Coast of the US is 12 hours behind me. I think California's 14, 15 maybe. I'm not sure. UK's 7 behind me. I'm starting to get all this, right? I'm a world traveler, man. We are joking that he should have a podcast with Sandalwood Cigars. Oh, really? Hey man, I did. Did you see the one? I did get the cigar out, but I'm in my bus now, and that's all in my office. Young One series. I thought it was a movie. No, oh my God, Stuffed Beagle, dude. It's a British BBC series from the 80s, The Young Ones. It is classic. You have to go on. It's on YouTube, so go and check it out. The Young Ones. I think it was originally a movie by Cliff Richard, and that's what the sort of joke is that's what it was named after, The Young Ones, and they had this character Rick, and he loved what was his name, Cliff Richard, and they actually did a cover of the song The Young Ones because that was a song by Cliff Richard back in the 50s or something. The young ones, darling, we're the young ones. Woo! There you go. All right, best part of waking up is making some runs. All right, enjoy, Jess. Send me a shirt. Send me a shirt free publicly. Send you a shirt for free. Oh, for free publicity. Okay, I've got you there. I need to. I need to start making some money. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Sherry. There we go, guys. There's my PO box. Hey, Machine Head. Yes, good vibes to everyone. We are at DEFCON 3. Exactly right. Don't get conned. Exactly, IRS Media. And this is happening everywhere. I call it the Mr. Smith complex. It's like in the Matrix where he's walking down the street and everyone's just these normal people, but he does something they don't like and they all suddenly turn into Mr. Smith, right? Hit the thumbs up for eyes to see. Thank you. Yes, give me a like, give me a comment, share this around. Very intuitive, kind sir. Oh, thank you, Sherry. All right. Oh my gosh. See, when I start reading these comments, you get so far behind. And there is 114 of you watching. So thank you for joining me. Hello to Tom. Tom sounds like a drum beat and a drum, right? Don't look at what? Only cams. Oh, come on, guys. It is, and it's up there. Anyone who wants to join, just remember your name does need to be Campbell, Cameron, or you need to be from Cambodia or Camden. I think that's the rules that we've got along with. But if you would like to join, come along. You need abs, you need a sleeve, and you need to be, cam sexy, right? And you need to be good at interpretive dance because it's only cam, so we don't have microphones. So you need to interpret your information through interpretive dance. I think it's going to take off. I really do. I think OnlyFans, they're starting to stress, mate. They see me coming. Mr. Smith effect is definitely real. It is, man. It is, right? People are just like, woo. and they're just someone else. It's amazing. But I mean, like I said, all they want is our attention. So don't just starve. Just don't give it to them. I want to put Autodidactic on my site like Archaics. On like a website. Feel free, anyone, feel free to share my content around. None of it's copyrighted, so yeah, do what you will with it. Even if you feel the need to do some creative editing. The the truffle shuffle. Streamer, how you going, Mo Sampson? You're not slow, you're fast, aren't you? T Sean 68, how you going? 68, wow, I'm a 72 model myself. No FOMO. Oh, what's FOMO? Is that a new acronym, a new interwebs acronym? A sneaky way to drop knowledge on the blue pills. Ah, nice. Yeah, man. Share my stuff around. Sherry sent me a link to, is it Red Eye Radio? So I'm getting onto them, and I do want to, we need to break into this, MAGA, right? This sort of big American movement that have got these massive podcasts. Archaics yesterday was on Nino Rodriguez. Huge channel, he's very big, and it was a really good interview. So if you haven't seen that, go check it out. Archaics hasn't got it up yet, I don't think. All right, where are we? FOMO, fear of missing out. Ah, nice. Okay, yes. I mean, that's sad, right? Fear of missing out. I mean, fear of missing out is all about thinking that you want what others want, right? And if you don't get what they want, then somehow you've missed out on something. It's very weird. Where if you focus on yourself and what you want, and you put in the action, then you can't ever miss out on anything, right? If you miss out, it's go look in the mirror. Starfort, same all of the earth. Oh yes, thank you, hippie. Go check out that video. 1972 babies have the best vintage. I agree, IRS Media, right? And we're hitting the grand 5-0 just at the right time, right? We're getting our wisdom hairs when we need them. Fear of missing out, market terminology. Yeah, right. Marketing, hey? Great intro music. Thank you, fella B. So, bruh, leading you on Astro Project. Love. Don't know what you mean there, Shane. Excuse me. All right. Thank you very much again, CJDV, for your support. Hey fam, I will watch later, but I had to stop and say hello. Thank you for stopping in, and thank you for all your support, and everyone else, like I said before, who does support this channel and my work. We try and get through this. Just when you think you're starting to make headway, YouTube go, So I think, any lawyers out there, I would love to get a class action together, against YouTube, right? Get us all paid, because they're stealing our money. It comes from stock market figures. Okay. Yeah, right. That's a good tactic, right? Buy, or you might miss out. Buy. Buy. See? If you don't buy, it'll be buy. Apparently. Red Eye Radio is from Texas. Yeah, apparently. Yeah, is he? I haven't spoken to him yet, but apparently he's good. I've listened to a bit of his stuff. So if you know him, send him a link. So, if anyone knows any big channels, send them some of my work and tell them they must have me on. FUD, fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Ooh, yeah. Don't get caught in FUD. FUD is not good. 68 vintage. Ooh, was a good vintage. Yeah, okay, I'll give you that. Year before Woodstock, hippie era. You must be a hippie, all right? Born right in the hippie. She looked like deer in headlights. They can really see that. What are you talking about, Shade? Who's she? I must have missed something. Where can we grab shirts? There should be a link below this video. If it's not, there's a link that says all my links, and you go there and there's a link for it. But I think there's even pictures below the video, I think. So that they should be all around. Jason Bashir's, oh nice, yeah, Shari. So go and check that video out, guys. It was really good. It was really good. And it's starting to bring out our sort of information into that, into that niche, right? The whole history is not, his story is not our story, right? And it's not. Hello, Rob Bass. How you going? Oh, thank you very much. Old World, Michigan. Dude, I accidentally zoomed in on Google Earth. South of St. Louis, Missouri. Guess what I found? Starfort. I know, right? They are everywhere. Feel free to post anything like that in the Telegram. I have actually. I don't think I've posted it. Oh God, I'm so busy. I did start because the Telegram I started, like after 6 months into it, I realized that no one else could post. Right? It was just really a chat. So I did start another one that is where everyone can post stuff and chat and do all that kind of stuff. I may even have the link. Let me see if I'm smart enough here. And I shall post it because, this is the thing. If we can all get together and talk and chat, share information, all the better, right? How do I copy? Oh, how do I copy? I can't find the link. How do I get the link? Link. Add members. Invite link. Copy link. All right. So this one's just if you just put Autodidactic chat as well into Telegram, it should pop up. But that way, if you've got any pictures, anything you want to share, good place to put it. And I am getting organized. I know people have been sending me stuff, and I want to start. I want to show those on live streams as well. It's been a little bit. There's been a bit going on this week. Astro projection didn't want to sound sus. Okay. Nothing sus. Whose basement are you in a pillow fort in? Whose basement are you in a pillow fort in? I have no idea what you're saying. And I'm not in a basement, I'm in a bus. We can use some, if the partial episodes we like to discuss on... Yeah, man. Yeah. If you want to, if you want to show any of my videos and discuss them, you're free. Like I said, there's no copyright. It won't get you any bans or strikes or anything. People are allowed to say what they say. And obviously people are even allowed to creatively edit, right? Change the theme of what we're saying and put it out as fact. And that's cool because if anyone, it's so blatant, right? If anyone believes what they're doing, then great, go across and follow them. We all need to, if you become like that, you are the average of the 5 people you hang around with most and you converse with most. So, be careful of who you hang out with, or at least think about it, right? Because you will become like those people. Alva Billy, how you going? Welcome. Edna Bill, hello. Anyone else experience internet? Yes, constantly. Is my sound and everything all right, by the way? Oh, and you can see my bus. I had blur on. Maybe that's what destroyed. So this is my bus in the background. See, this is my unfinished roof because I still need to do a little bit of wiring. Bit hard renovating a bus with one arm, but I'm getting there. Knuckles. Oh, that's not Knuckles. Where'd you go? I live in a caravan. All right. 30 foot. Mine is, how long is it? I think I don't know feet. I think it's just under 7 meters, the whole thing. So it's pretty, it's got solar panels, it's got power, it's got a kitchen, it's got a couch, it's got a bed, it's got a little sitting area here. So it's great, except I can't drive it. Hello, John. How you going? Is salted green buttered hot chocolate proper etiquette with a little vanilla? Well, you're going to have to ask Shari Ives on that one. I'm not the chocolate expert. That is Shari. What do you think, Shari? Is that etiquette? Hi, blessings. Hello. Thank you, Alfredo. Thank you for being here. 162 of you watching. Barry Nelson. Hello. Lord Skullfreak, my favorite Aussie flavored soup. Yeah, but there's no pea in my soup, you see. That's the good stuff. 11:38 East Coast. Yes. So what's that too? So you're in Brisbane, I'm guessing. Queensland somewhere. So it's very confusing in Australia now because Victoria and New South Wales have daylight savings, but Queensland doesn't. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4 time zones in Australia instead of 3. Much more confusing. No edits though, but some very interesting content. Last year is awesome. Yes, yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, let's go for it. Thank you, hippie. If this is the case, I'm normal. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Don't be normal. I mean, we're fast becoming, the normal ones, though, right? I mean, you don't even have to say anything anymore. You just sort of have to point and say, look. People are going to make up their own minds, whatever we say, right? And this is the thing, like, I don't want anyone to try and tell me how to live or to try and change my mind. So why would I try and do that to anyone else? I'd rather people think for themselves, right? Oh, thank you. Thank you for hanging out. Lululus. Kimmy. Oh, Kimmy. Kimmy, are you from Australia? Kimmy. We have an Australian classic, Kath and Kim. It's nice. It's unusual. Kimmy. Coffee talk, my lunch break. Perfect. All right. Joe Blogs, how you going? Lunch break. Wow. Lunch break? Is it Wednesday? Because you're behind me somewhere, aren't you? I lived in a van upgraded to my RV. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to have to upgrade. I can't move. It's a cool bus, but I can't move it. So I'm going to have to probably sell it. I was thinking of keeping it and renting it as an RV, but I'm just not going to have the time. So I'm going to have to sell it, get an apartment or a house, and then buy another one, an auto, right, of course. Next year that I can drive when my hand's working. Only canned chocolate minivan carried into. Yes, exactly. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to make sure that it fits, get a boat hole made for it, and I'll just clip in and drive across the ocean to Europe and continue, right? Might have to drop off at South America, get some natural cacao. Who knows? Make it into an airship. Now that's an idea. I think I could definitely attach a big balloon to it. Definitely. Where's my bus parked? My bus is parked in just in a house, just in the yard, basically. My ex and my son live in the house, and I live in the bus in the yard. Wasn't supposed to end up this way, but it just kind of, life has a way of doing things that we don't necessarily expect, right? I bought the bus, and literally 2 weeks later, I drove my car into a tree. After I'd ripped the whole bus apart, of course. Hello, Scott. How you going? Oi. Chocolate is always good for etiquette if eaten with a knife and fork. Oh, there you go. So how do you eat chocolate sauce? Hey? How do you do that? Don't cut your hair, bro. Never. If I cut my hair, how am I going to push over the pillars, right? Can't do that. Is that a motorhome? So it started its life as like a school bus, like a mini bus that they use for schools and church groups and that. I think it was, 14-seater or something. And now it's a 2-seater and a 2-sleeper and all that kind of stuff. And it's got a big awning on the side and it's got skylights and it's really cool. I would love to keep it. And, the thing is I've got to store it somewhere. And I've got a lot of traveling coming up and it's just, yeah, that. Brizzy, oh, you are. Kimmy. Nice. You're in Brizzy. Do you live in Sylvania Waters, do you, Kimmy? That's such a bad one, right? Kimmy. OG Scotty, Skidder interviews, just left the wife. Oh, just left the wife, so my channel might be a bit doped up. Dude, sorry to hear that. Yeah, I mean it's excuse me, it's happening a lot. Yeah, I mean I went through the same thing 2 years ago. I mean, mine was, it wasn't bad. It was good. It was amicable and everything. We're still friends, but I mean, yeah, there's lots of shit going on, and this, what do you do, right? You've just got to go on. This is a question. I've had a bit go on in the last year, which, which I will do a video about it. And one of the lessons is, in the end, when all this stuff happens, you've really got to make a decision and just decide what you're going to do, because we can spend all this time looking for answers and searching, but in the end, there's not really any solid answers, right? For why did things break down and all this kind of stuff. So you've just got to decide, what am I going to do with it? What am I going to do with it? Am I going to let it break me? Am I going to learn from it? Am I going to keep, yeah, it's a tough one. But yeah, sorry to hear that. Good luck with it all. Hawaii Guy Kalua, $10. Thank you very much. Stay in the light. They're going to hammer down darkness to cling to power. Angelina Jordan voice helps to recharge the soul. Oh, I haven't heard of Angelina Jordan. There you go. Channel, obviously. Go check that out, guys. And thank you very much, Hawaii Guy. And yeah, this is the thing. The darkness is coming, right? It's here. Callum, how you doing, mate? Thanks for being here. And of course, I think I saw Sonia was going to do an interview with what's his handle? Forgotten his handle. Arthur. But I didn't. Has she done that yet? I haven't seen it. I've seen you've been chatting, and she's in France at the moment. Florence. Yeah, let me know. Good thing I wield hammers for shits and giggles. All right. You must be Canadian, shits and giggles. To Wong. All right. Well, you can always dream. Maybe one day you'll end up in Sylvania Waters with a mother with a really bad 80s perm. We can all just dream, right? Buy a cave, yeah, man. Become a troglodyte. I mean, it's probably not a bad, probably a good option with what may be coming up, right? I wanted to get ready, but she's Disney. Still got to use pain for art. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, and things happen for a reason. There's always something in there to learn. There's always something we can use to go forward, even though it sucks, right? It can really suck. I think I'm about to leave my wife and get an RV. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing. I mean, like I said, I split up, but we're friends, right? We just kind of grew apart. So it depends on the situation. But if it's a bad situation for all, and you're going in different directions, then it probably is something you need to think about, because you can't have two people going different directions in the same relationship. But I mean, obviously, if there's kids involved, I think you definitely should put work in. We've seen what's happening to kids who are raised without both parents in the house. So I always put effort in, but sometimes, this is the thing. And the reason is, people get married for the wrong reasons, right? And then it's all about, I'm marrying someone to make me whole, two people that aren't complete, trying to make one complete person. And I mean, so it's a time of change. So I'm not going to this is not advice, guys. This is not advice. Seek your local marriage counselor. But yeah, this is the thing, right? We just got to work through these things, think them through. Don't make rash decisions is the main thing. So we get divorced from remote flat earthers. I mean, and I know that's a big thing. And also, the jibby jabby is, what's happening is different. People are finding out that the people they're with have different moral and ethical bases, boundaries than they thought they did. different belief systems, and this is what's happening. Absolutism, the death of truth. Yeah, I agree. Ride the flow of the crashing flood and bring your own light to the dark. Yeah, totally agree, Chiron. Totally, absoluteness. When I sort of speak at it of that as like judging, right? When you judge something as right or wrong, you can no longer learn anything from that, right? Because you've already decided. So it definitely kills, all learning. Don't leave the wife. Get the RV. Or take her in it, right? Maybe you'll grow closer. Less space. I mean, my bus is so small. I have to go outside to change my mind. It's not really that small. I'm thinking about selling my motorhome and getting a getting a wife, doing a trade up. Maybe keep the motorhome and you'll find an adventurous wife. A lot of red flags. No kids in the marriage. Yeah, well, that's good. Yeah. Don't stay somewhere that's not healthy, right? It's like I said, you do become like the people you spend most time with. So if you're going in different directions, sometimes the best thing is, to go in your own direction, right? Become more of you. And it doesn't mean that you need to, hate your ex. This whole thing about, exes having to, hate their, I don't get it. Joe Blogg's been there, done that too. I'm in a 72 model. Oh, you're a 72 as well. Nice. Once you've got low overheads, keep it that way. Yeah, well, this is the thing, right? Like it costs, well, I pay the rent for the house, but I mean, apart from that, my bills are pretty low. And if I was on the road, they'd be tiny, right? I don't have to pay for power. Gas is like a gas bottle once every couple of months, so it's cheap as. And it's a good life, right? As long as you can drive. So I'm looking for a wife that can drive, right? I have a room in the upstairs of my garage, my wife and 2 kids in my house. Oh, shit. Right. I mean, I'm living on the same block of land as my ex. There's no dude inside. But yeah, I mean, you've got to decide at that point. You have to decide what's right for you. In that situation, I mean, just focus. I would just focus on your kids, right? And that doesn't mean you have to stay together for them. If you can't, then you can't. But just make sure you remain a dad and a presence. What was that? Never stop learning. No, don't ever stop learning. I always love listening to logic. Thank you, John. I brought her back. She got her looks. I brought her back. She got her looks back, and it's probably best we start working on ourselves. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And everyone has to work on themselves. Like I said, we're not all going to the same place, guys. We've all got our own journeys, and I mean that's another. Look, I think marriages, obviously, the best thing is that they stay together forever. But like I said, with the society, lots of people get into marriages for the wrong reasons. They don't, and that'll never work. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So to everyone who's having issues out there, it's you're definitely not alone. Remember that. And something I always go to is, there's always someone much worse off than you. So that's don't let it get you down, right? Don't fall into the depths of depressions and look for the lessons. What can you learn from that? And a lot of the time, right, it can be asked, what did I do wrong? What can I do better? I mean, well, actually, all the time, right? Don't look at it as my partner did this, so I have to leave. It's Khazarian. Oh God, don't know if I'll take that one. That's Khazarians. Jeez. There is no learning here in this abomination of a realm, only spiritual degradation. Denounce everything material. This realm is antagonistic to the spirit. I mean, it is if you buy into it, right? The story is, the narrative is, but you don't have to live by that, right? There's people who are alive now and who have been alive before that didn't even know the system existed. As much as I love you, arsehole, me. A good-looking Our Lady could change your experience. Who's the asshole? Give me healthy self-love, kindness. Yeah, man. I mean, be the change you want to be. You want to see. Went through a nasty breakup. Wish they could have been friends. Yeah, and I think that's the worst thing is staying together when it's a bad relationship, and you live out all your crap in front of your kids. That's not good. Parents. If you have issues, don't do it in front of your children. Um, there's been a lot of research on what happens to those kids who see their parents fighting and not loving and no sex and all this kind of stuff. It's not good for the kids. I have to think it was karma. I think on a spiritual level, trauma is generational. Well, I mean, I don't know. Is it? I think everything's a choice. I think we get to choose to take things on or not. And then we get to make things as real, or not as we want by focus. What you focus on grows. And then this is the thing, you can focus on your perceived shortcomings, on what other people's opinions are of you, of how you should change, blah, blah, blah. Or you can just focus on yourself and what you want to do, because in the end, no, everyone's opinions aren't going to change your life. That you can change your life based on those opinions for the worse. But if someone thinks you're an idiot, I mean, who cares, right? There's 8 billion people apparently, right, on the realm. If you think everyone's going to like you and agree with your point of view, you're going to have issues, man. And the way I look at it is, blowback is good, right? All these trolls and that, they just, if you don't get any blowback, if there's no one, sort of speaking bad about you and what you do, then you're probably not talking loud enough, right? Because, like I said, there's always going to be someone who disagrees with you, always. And if there's not, it means you're probably being a bit too nice, pandering to people. So there you go, right? Rant over, maybe. There. Choice, living a narcissistic drains one's spirits. Yeah, narcissists. If you're in a narcissistic relationship, exactly, it's not good. Maggot, hello, how you going? Shane, have a good day, evening, night, wherever you are. Thanks for being here. Derek, hello, guys. Hope you've had a great evening so far. I've had a good morning. It's 9:38 a.m. here in Perth, Australia, Thursday morning. And of course, another Tartaria Australia coming up tonight. And we did have an event, a mini event on the weekend, which went really well. Everyone loved it. So lots happening. I'm talking about masks, right? And all this stuff about masks and people and who you are and who you're pretending to be and why, people live their lives based on other people's opinions rather than what they really want. If you're interested in that topic, you'll find a link below. I actually made a course. It's a 9-part video course with workbook. Go figure on. More info below. Go check it out if you so wish. Not many grow up with a balanced sense of love. No. No. And this is the thing. It's like I said before, there's always someone who's got it worse than you. So many people want to go and cry in the closet about, oh my God, poor me, my mum and dad, whatever, did this, they did that. Man, if you hear some of the story, I mean, and some of the stories I've heard, and that's, tiny, percentage, right? Oh my God, the stuff that some people go through is just, you just wonder how they're still here and how they're still going. And a lot of them are still smiling, right? So it's all about what we can learn and what we become, You can take life many ways. You can take it, 2 ways, really, right? You can be a victim or you can be here for you, right? You can live your life from your ethics and from what you want to create, or you can spend your life looking outside and worrying about what other people think and trying to mold yourself to fit their, perception of you. And then you'll end up on your deathbed going, crap, I really wish I lived. And that is, that's the worst, right? That's the scariest thing in the world to me, is to be in a deathbed, right? Last few days or hours of your life, and you're sitting there going, crap, I just wish I was me. I wish I danced. I wish I spoke more. I wish I, whatever, right? I just wish I lived as myself. I mean, because on your deathbed, you don't get to go back. You don't. It's a one-time round, right? We never die, of course, but this meat suit, this personality, that's a one-time offer. And yeah, Beagle's just here for the cookies. Isn't it? How you going? Beth Bowers, hello, welcome. Bernie, there's a hippie shake. Of course, Bernie. Oh, Bernie and I may be live tomorrow with Paul Cook, apparently. Yeah, I don't know. We're stalking it out, so keep your eyes out. Levita, life is beautiful. It is. It is. And it's so true, right? It's life is what you make it. Life is what you see. Your life, because this is, to me, this place is heaven and hell. It's here, both of them. And we know this, right? You can find people who are living in heaven, and you can find people who are living in hell. All in this realm, right? And so that tells me that it's what we make it. We can focus on, oh my God, this is the worst thing, and that's all we'll start to see. And when we start to see it, we'll confirm it for ourselves, and we start to spiral down. Or we can do the other. We can go, everything's here, for me, for my benefit. Everything's good. And so even when, perceived bad things happen, you can always look for the lesson, right? The good, the whatever. And you can then prove that the universe is here to help you and help you grow, and you'll start to spiral up. I do have another channel called Spiral Up. Go ahead, check it out. And there's a new podcast on there, by the way. I just posted part 2 in Telegram. The Mailman Show with my friend Gary Walton, where we're talking about, men, right? And mailmen, as far as men with men bits, right? So if you if you want to check it out, Spiral Up, or it's on my Telegram channel. Go and have a look. Hello, everyone from beautiful San Diego, California. Jumping ship. Well, I hope you are jumping ship. How's San Diego is probably not the worst place in California, but good luck. You can always go hang out with Salty Cracker. Paul is having Wi-Fi problems, is he? Yeah, Paul was having a few issues yesterday. I think it was more he's trying to learn how to use streaming. Like, this is on StreamYard, so he's trying to learn how to use the software, because when you stream, go live just through YouTube, you can't share or anything. You literally just record your face. So when we go on these, we can do all these, clever things and have pictures and, all this kind of stuff, right? Be really cool. You put videos in there, share screens, have multiple people in. So I might have to give him a lesson, right? I'm going to have to educate the man. Maybe we can do that tomorrow, Bern. We'll give him a little lesson before we go live, because I think he went live about 10 times yesterday, just trying to sort it all out. Shane, my pop used to say, hell is what you make it. Yeah, it is. I agree. Hell is what you make it. Heaven's what you make it. Just me. Oh my gosh, so many comments. Hello, hello, hello. Probably Satan. What? The Quasi guitar is a giant snake god. Quasi guitar. I haven't heard that one. Sounds a little bit like Quetzalcoatl. Oh yeah, Shari, there you go. Manning up the Mailman podcast. Thank you, Shari. Go check it out, guys. Leafy, are you here? Hello, Leafy. Oh, there you go. Love to you, Bernie. Dr. Back Arswoods. Is that right? This year was magic for me. God landed me with the most beautiful and perfect woman I've ever known. Oh my gosh, well done. Happy for you. I give thanks every day because I know it was truly divine what happened. I feel humbled. I'm glad to hear it, Dr. Bass Arkwards. And this is, that there's always, there's a universal law that says, when something is taken away, something else, something better is given to you in its place. So that's kind of the way I look at it. But yeah, so I mean, yeah. God. Hey Joey, how you going? All right, thank you for dropping by. Quetzalcoatl, yes, the serpent, the feathered serpent. Soul Journey, Soul Journey. That's a channel, isn't it? Show me your friends. I will show you your future. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one. Exactly right. Yeah. What Bernie does with his experiments, concoctions, takes time and patience. The same nature does not hurry for no one. Yeah, I agree, right? I agree. Healing energy, the no face man. Oh, what happened to the Urantia? Hello, Urantia. I'm sorry, I keep missing. Can't see all of these. Oh, can't see it. I hope your daughter's okay. Urantia. Um, Pavlov's sheep. Haha, man. Excuse me. We need to find Bernie a meteorite. What are meteorites under? A firmament. Yeah, well, exactly what is a meteorite? Um, yeah, there's definitely no meteors in the meteor holes, right? Um, oh, Rose doesn't shower. Do you bath? Um, Machine Head blows my mind daily. What's Machine Head? Is that a channel? Or are you actually literally blowing your head off and you're some kind of like cyborg? Hello, Rose. Hey to fellow Aussies. Hip Hop Central. Hello. Welcome for being here. I need more Aussies. And of course, if anyone's on the east coast of Aussie, going to be live in February of next year. Universal Law 411. Biggs gets as many cookies as he wants. If he watches your videos, are you going to argue with Universal Law? No, of course not. The cookies are in the mail. Biggs. Dog cookies, right? That's what I sent. I hope that's good. Hippie Shake. Hope you're good. Yeah, Hippie. Hope everything's going well with your mum and your family and everything. And this is the thing. I mean, yeah, we're all going through similar stuff, right? Some are, in different parts of the journey. So everyone out there that's going through stuff, I mean, it always gets better, you know. You talk to people and they've had, all these horrific things happen, but 10 years later, things do change. But I mean, again, it's all about looking for the message and the lesson and the good in things. Showering is a waste of electricity. I thought it was a waste of water. As far as hot water, I mean, yeah, but I mean, hot showers are so good. I love just sitting down in the shower, just letting it just run all over my head. I'll just sit there for an hour. I love it. I have this rock. No one can explain what it is. I would love you to share with Hip Hop Central. The best person, you can definitely post it in my telegrams. Links below. Stellium7 is so if you put it in there, I can always pass it on. But he's the rock man. He's what does he call it? Bio. God, brain's gone. What's the study of the Earth? Geology, biogeology. There we go. Oh, so many. 192 of you still here with me. Thank you for being here. Hey, Cam, stop breathing in that fiberglass behind you. No, it's not. It's sheep's wool. It's not fiberglass. No, it's eco wool. So it's actually just it's not fiberglass. That stuff is bad. Don't play around with fiberglass insulation, man. I'm a shower sifter too. Yeah, right. Showers, man. I mean, baths are good too. But the problem with baths is you need a big one. Like I see it in an average bath, especially the ones they put in houses now. They're ridiculous. But even an old kind of bath, you just half your body sitting out of the bath. You need a big, like old, what are they called? Like foot bath, bath on feet. It's still morning here. Here's my bath upwards quote of the day. They used to say there are no stupid questions. Now they say there's no questions stupid. There's no questions stupid. Well, there's no stupid questions, just stupid people. No, don't say that. If things are bad, don't worry. Everything is subject to change. Exactly right. The only constant is change. So exactly. Knuckles, dog biscuits. Walter dampens the polluted. Oh, water. Sorry, not Walter. Water dampens the polluted frequency. Yeah. Yeah. I would agree with that. I mean, water, right? Water, especially fractal water. Then you can literally change the frequency, right? The people who get lost and die in the wilderness are called chickens. What? Okay, I did not know that. In Australia, we just call them dead. Geotechnical engineering. Yeah, and the bioengineering, he's calling that because it sort of takes in, the titans, the giant trees, stuff like that, sort of a thing. St. Paul, Minnesota was a star city raised on viaducts with enormous labyrinth underneath. Nice. There you go. Big St. Paul, Minnesota. Another one for your list. I shall have a look at that as well. On the Googles of Earth. St. Paul, Minnesota. So yeah. Now, do we have anyone SC Paul? Do we have SC? Does anyone know who SC Paul is? I got a box and it was 7 kilograms, full of books, cool stuff, honey videos. I mean, it was very cool. So, if you're in here, SJ Paul, and you're SC, sorry, Paul, and you're, because that's all we've got. We don't have an email address or anything. So if you've got a different handle, let me know who you are, so I can say thank you. And I am setting it all up. I've got to I'm going to set my office up so I have cool stuff in the background, right? Not insulation hanging out my roof. I soak in the hot springs every day. Oh, I'd love. Yeah, we don't have hot spring. I would love to go to natural hot springs. Glory to God for hot water showers and dunny rolls. Gratitude and appreciation for all the wonderful creations. Exactly right. What would you do without dunny rolls? Have very dirty hands. Or what do they call it? A commode. You could, shoot water up your butt. Thank you for being here, old Michigan. So of course I'm just talking, nothing organised today. Just thought I'd come on and have a chat. I was kind of supposed to be on Monday, and it didn't really happen. So here I am, and I shall be back again. I think tomorrow, sometime afternoon, with Paul and Bernie and Tartaro Australia premiering live tonight. Or not live, premiering. A concreter is a scientist because they're always working with grey matter. Very nice. Very nice. Those concreters are smart. Nothing beats a sauna. Love saunas. I'm actually starting. God, I don't know what happened yesterday. But yeah, no, I'm going to start going to the spa and sauna every week, and getting in the water, getting my hand. Oh, Jason hand, getting my hand moving. With a bit of resistance, right? I miss the Japanese hot springs. I bet they're nice. That sounds cool. I remember when we went skiing, they had a sort of spa, really hot spa outside. And you'd sit in the spa and get hot, and then you'd jump out and roll around in the snow and jump back in the sauna. And oh my God, your skin just burns. It's just quite a rash. Hot springs. And of course, hot springs, they're full of minerals, right? So they actually are good for you. That's why they literally revitalize you. Check this. I'll show you this item. Okay. You probably can't post anything here, hip hop. So Telegram channel, I'm gonna post it there, and I'll have a look. Finnish concrete workers are like very special. Finnish, as in finishing, or as in from Finland. So some of the the plasterers and the scaliogeras, is that what it's called, scalioga, and the finishers and that. Yeah, some of those are really very very talented artisans. 6.4 foot people do not fit in baths. No, they don't, Beegs. Neither do 5 foot 11 in high shoes, people. I'm saying I'm 5'11". I can hardly fit in them sideways. Like my shoulders hardly fit in a bath. It's just, yeah, man. They're not made for Campbell's. Plasma Prophet. I think it might be. Is that beer? Drunk? Are you drunk? Is that what you're trying to tell us? Remember how children are to be seen and not heard because every time they open their mouths, they say something true, which you're all pretending is not exactly right. Yeah, exactly. And then every time the child goes to say something, and the adult's like shh, and the kid goes, right? And you say, well, what do you think? They're taking something in, and that stays there, man. Don't do that. Let children speak. Children, what's that song? I believe children are the future. Treat them well and let them lead the way. Every theosophy book, philosophy, they always, it's always because the children aren't programmed, right? They're connected still. So people who don't want to talk to their kids and learn from them, feel very, very, yeah, very sad for them. Where are we? There are scared item. These are scared items found on Cambell country that you found. Chuck me a link in Telegram, hip hop, and I'll go have a look. Thank you. I've got I've got so many. I'm not being very productive at the moment, as far as creating videos, but I've got so many things that I need to get out. There's some really good, and of course it's mainly on all these star forts that are just everywhere in star cities, and they just the more you look, every city was a star city, man. Well, every city that's been there for more than 100 years or so. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Exactly, isness. Teach them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. I hate fake stone. Kenneth Dummy. God, Paul will be mortified, man. I'm not talking about polymers, are you? Here we go. Someone's ahead of me. Show them all the beauty they possess inside, the kingdom of God in Christ. And that's the thing. Everything is inside us, and this is what we're seeing at the moment. People losing their minds are the ones who are trying to change what's outside them. And of course, they're losing their minds because you can't change what's outside you. I mean, think about it. When someone comes up to you and says, "Change, change, change," what are you going to do? You're going to change? No, you're going to pop them in the nose. So that's the problem, right? And that to me is, the cause of a lot of mental issues. You can't change the world. You can change yourself. You can definitely change yourself. So focus on that, right? Not many here in Brisbane. Oh, there will be. There will be. There's going to be 500 people in one space come early February next year. We just had 100 or 130, I think, on Saturday in Brisbane. 130 Tartaria, Australia peeps for our live event. It went really well. So there's definitely people there. And of course, there's also the app. Dave Weiss, the Flat Earth, Sun, Moon, and Zodiac app by Blue Water. If you get that, it shows you all the flat earthers or everyone who's got the app in your area. And I guarantee there will be people very close to you. One sauna. Oh, yeah. One sauna here for one Finlander. I think the Finnish invent the saunas, or was Swedish? Got to have a sauna in Sweden or Finland, right? Sauna with the Fryans, man. The Fryan people. Oh, grey alien. Oh, are you? Oh, that's not good. Forget it, Gronks. I don't know. Oh, forget haters? Haters? Who are the haters? There's haters everywhere, man. But the thing is, with haters, the hate's inside them. And I guarantee you there's people out there right now probably hating on me, right? They're sitting there going, oh, that Campbell. I don't know that they're doing that. It's got absolutely no effect on me at all whatsoever, but it is affecting them. So just, hate is inside you. It only affects you. Love is inside you. and it only affects you unless people want to take it on, right? Love's easier to give out, but this is what all the haters, they're trying to spread their hate, but they only can if we take it on. Again, choice. Choice. You say tomato, I say tomato. Nice. It's unusual. You say kangaroo, I do. Say hoppy. Big red. Oh, thank you, hippie. Doing an amazing job as always. I say giant hopping rat. Oh, I say kangaroo. They're not hopping rats. That's rude, Rose. They are marsupials. They are not mammals. They have pouches for their joeys. And a big red kangaroo, they get to about 7-8 foot. Wouldn't call one of them a rat. He'll kick the crap out of you. Heat me up, Scotty. What's happening? Okay, come on, mods. What's happening? If I missed something, mod. Is there some haters? I saw a few comments about haters. I mean, if there's haters in there, I mean, if you see them, mods, just block them. Don't give. All they want is our attention. That's it. It's just like a little kid, right? The little kid who wants someone else's toy, right? They just sit there, just annoying the crap out of you. So don't give them attention. If you don't, they'll just go away. What's my greatest fear? My greatest fear, yeah, lying in bed on my deathbed going, I should have done more. Should have been more of me. Should have lived more. Shouldn't have listened to others. Close the link. You missed your opportunity. Oh, okay. Goodbye then. Sorry. I told you to post it in Telegram, dude. You don't get, this is my channel. Don't come on and try and tell me what I need to do. If you want to share information, we have platforms for that. I don't get the crap beaten out of me by a kangaroo. I did. Oh, gosh, did you? Oh, no, crap. God, hope you don't have any kangaroo fears left. What happened when Skippy came on? God, that must have been terrifying. Skippy the bush kangaroo. Come on, Sonny. The people stole the child. Let's go and break them out of the jail. Skippy was awesome, man. He could do anything. Star of the those. Don't fear the energy vampires. Exactly. You rose where I have risen. Oh, nice. A rose, right? That's an interesting name for a flower, isn't it? It rose. And really got that while balancing on their fails. What? I'm clearly missing half of the conversation here. Haters gonna potato. They are, right? I've only got 3 words for you. Make America great. Sleepy Joe's amazing. It's not even Joe, right? Yeah, creepy clone. Yeah, he's got different ears, man. Check out the ears. He used to have lobes. Now he doesn't. That's biologically impossible. Which means, and this is all just speculation, YouTube, we're talking about Joe, Joe Murphy, right, from down the road. That's who we're talking. What was that? Yeah. He is a different man, and if that's true, then why is he? It means that everything we're seeing is an act, right? What does that mean? I mean, clearly, right? If it's not him, it's all an act. So all these people thinking that he is actually that way, it's an act. It's an act. All the world is a stage. I love peanut butter. Nice. I hope you like crunchy. Crunchy is the only way to fly, man. Skipping lead Jerry flying the helicopter, but the show ended because Jerry rolled the helicopter in the lake. What? Skiffy. Oh, is that what happened? That was like the blonde dude, the ranger, was it? Yeah, right. I did not know that. Well, there you go. Crap. Hope Skippy wasn't in the helicopter. Or Sunny. Why not share that country's stone people? Missed that one. Hello, Bob. How you going? Thanks for being here. Zal. Hey, Zal. How you doing? Tommy. Yeah, I mean, we used to like that song until we found out what Rolf Harris was. I mean, Rolf Harris, man. I mean, holy dolly. Again, right? The big kids entertainer. in Australia in the 70s and 60s, and then we all found out what he was and who his friends were. Yeah. Well, this is the thing. Yeah, that they see us, and this is why, us weirdos, all through, schools, right? You're treated differently. You just are. Like the systems, they see us. They know who we are, and they don't like us. But that's awesome, right? Love a good challenge. Jerry was the helicopter pirate. Okay, yeah, the blonde dude. Yeah, didn't know he was called Jerry. I think the powers that should be are deliberately being as retarded as possible. Yeah. Well, it was interesting. Jason from Archaics was saying, basically they're pushing this now, like everything's going to the left, to the extreme. I mean, we know this with all the Trans Ams driving around, and basically that's going to flip. So in the next couple of years, you'll see, and we're starting to see it now, right? This massive pushback, and what'll happen is that'll flip, and suddenly all that lefty, Trans Amism will fall. But what will come in its place will be the opposite. It'll be all the really religious zealots who go way too far the other way. But that'll take a few years. So we've got a good 3, 4, 5 years coming up, and then it might go crazy again. But again, only if we believe it, right? If we live out their script, then we're just a character, right? Ralph got knighted. Rolf, yeah, no doubt. Next to bloody, what's his name? Jimmy bloody Seville. Apple and sharp cheddar. Oh, apples and cheese. I've smacked my contractor so hard, I doubt he is ever. What? Your contract? Is that your boss? He moved to the UK. Oh, yeah, Rolf. Yeah, I know, right? Exactly. Yeah, he went to join his P-mates. And I mean, same, and this is everywhere, right? The Hatman Meldrum, same stuff, right? He used to be an Australian icon. Not anymore. No, we never had Captain Kangaroo. No, I've heard of it, but no, we never had that show. We had like Hey It's Saturday and Skippy. Yeah. Black rose actually grows some. Yeah, I've heard that. They definitely have them that are. I don't know if they're genetically altered, but that have been what do you call it? Like cross pollinated and created. I don't know if there's. I know there's because extremely deep red like burgundy is almost black. So yeah, they do get them very dark. I don't know if they're natural. Eating apples and peanut butter. All right. Woohoo. Well, an apple a day, guys, keeps Mr. Fauci away, apparently. Don't know. Not medical advice, YouTube. How did you do that? How did I do that? I love it when a plan comes together. Come on, BA, face man, let's do this. Murdoch, get me the plane. Oh, they were water-burned witches at the stake in a few years, yeah. Which? This is the thing, right? Yeah, pendulum, yeah, swings. Yep, exactly. Just swinging back and forth. And as they do this, everyone's focused, right, on what's happening in the politics of it all. And oh my God, they can't do that. They're not focusing on what, the deletey people are doing in the background, and that's all by design. Yeah, Puritans. I love Jason so much. I found him through you and Kelly. Oh, thank you very much. Yeah, Jason's great. I was thinking about it last night. He must be the best referenced person on YouTube. Seriously, man, that dude, everything he does is referenced. Makes one terrifyingly beautiful. I hope you're talking about me. Thank you. Cue the cigar. Yeah, I wish I had. And I don't even know, what do I do with this cigar, Sherry? I mean, I'm thinking maybe I'll take it to Brisbane and smoke it with Kelly, because I've never smoked a cigar, and I think I need a clippy thing. Do I, to cut the end off it? Seriously, man, I'm like, what's the word? I'm a cigar novice. TV host Jay Leno has the most beautiful 1834 steam pump car. Yeah. Oh, no known maker, really? Yeah, he's got an amazing garage. He's got some really, really cool cars. I do like cars. I like the interesting old cars. They're cool. Yeah, right. I'll have to check it out. No doubt he's got a video on that one. And that's, oh God, that's something else I'm halfway through is the whole steam thing. But everything sort of went sideways in the last few months. Oh, Bob, not sure what happened. Hope everything's okay. I hate and love. Exactly right. You could always love hate. It's good to have a love-hate relationship, apparently. I live under the radar. Woohoo! We all live underneath the radar, and we live underneath the four walls. Because there's no way that you're ever going to get far, so get down. Climate change, agenda be next. Yeah, man. All these, all these billionaires with their houses on the waterfront telling us that the ocean's going to creep up and eat us. Hello, B. How you going? Thanks for being here. Did you hear that Greta, what's her name? How dare you? They're now trying to make her, because no one likes her. So they're trying to do this thing where they're trying to make her popular again, right? Many old work. Oh, he's more than, yeah. He's got really cool stuff, Jay Leno. And who knows, right? Maybe he was, he doesn't seem to be one of them, does he? And he kind of left, got out of the sort of scene, and so who knows, right? We all have to do that. Be protective of the young. I believe the children of the future. How can anyone access the map of links to the Starfort map? Yes. If you go to my video, don't know what's called, Starforts Around the Realm. The link's underneath that, or it is starforts.org. If you go there, there is a link where you can upload. It's about 1,000, but I'm still working on getting the full map, which I used to have. I used to have 5,000, but that was on a computer that died, and I lost it all. But I know there's about 6,500, 7,000 being mapped by now, so I am going to get that. That is, who is that? Oh gosh, so many names. I'll remember in a minute. He was on the show on last week with Stellium 7. Yes. Where's the Lost Boys and Gals? Man, that was good. That was a good movie, The Lost Boys. All right. Because I still believe. Where can I get a link to? Oh, yes, sorry. Starforts.org. Dr. Sins has been posting some really mind-blowing white papers on climate mods. Yes, we've been talking with Dutch Sense. Well, not we. Bernie, the Burn Eye Man has. And we'll see. We want to get him on the show. He wants to come on the show, but ever since he started sharing our kind of work, they're onto him. So we'll see what happens there. A dark red purple. Yeah, very, very deep sort of burgundy. Novak Club, pure blood, pure. Hello, Donna. Thank you for being here. How you all going? They announced the first cultivated black rose. Oh, there you go. They have a fur about them. Yeah, fur babies. Turbo Christ. Oh, Jesus, stole my hot rod. I heard the land from down under is one of the biggest hotbeds of occultism and major post for these people. Right after, Canberra. Yeah, definitely. Underground. There's a lot. Nicole Kidman's family are the biggest landowners in Australia, and they basically own the desert, right? Which means that they own what's under the desert is what I'm thinking. It's the same as everywhere though. every country is infiltrated. I don't know if we're the worst. We're definitely, it's pretty bad here. As far as we've literally they've done. We've got lists of names of these P files that's proven what they've done, and it's been suppressed for like 20 years because it's got names of sitting parliamentarians and former prime ministers on it. So it is everywhere, but there's a massive link, right, between Australia and the UK. Rolf, of course, prime example. Molly built his career flying from Australia to the UK. So yeah, it's a big link. Yes, we do. You rock, Bernie. Excuse me. Lady Lux, hello. How are you? Thank you for joining us. We're just having a bit of a chat. Nothing organised. I thought I'd come on and see how everyone's doing. Yeah, strange days, right? Exactly. Strange days have found us. Strange days have passed us by. They've come to destroy us. Ooh, if we let them. Of course, Jim Morrison's father was the admiral on the warship in the Gulf of Tonkin that started the Vietnam War. Okie dokie. All right, D. Smith, how you going? Innisfail. Oh, hope you're coming up to Brizzy in February. Why an actress own all that? Oh, wow. Yeah. Because they're an old. They're a family bloodline. They're a bloodline family. Well, not a full one, but they're in there. Nicole, that's why she had to marry Tom and all this kind of stuff. That's why she's so promoted. She did the what was it? The Luminumi movie. And so she was one of the, she's a prime example of one of these people that they're put up as, oh my God, they worked so hard to become an actress. And no. Let's put up there because she had the right genes. When I was in Australia, Bob Hawke, oh my God, back in the 80s, Bob, bloody, oh God, everyone thought Bob was awesome. Bob, it was one of the biggest people that rewrote all of our laws. He was not... And again, he got up on the unions, right? He got up because he was like, oh, I'm an Aussie, I'm a beer drinker. He was an alcoholic. I'm one of the guys. But I think he was just a puppet with a good haircut, right? Dutch Rock. Oh, yeah, Dutch Rock's been watching him for years. Yeah, Dutch has been around forever, hasn't he? In the 80s, they released, P-Files into Australian country towns. Really? Oh, my God. Wouldn't surprise me. Anyone else toasted? It's 10:30 a.m. People are strange, right? And it's the people that are strange, not the men and women, right? Because people are, right, just illusions. They don't really exist. They rotted cause they didn't get down. Yeah, man. Jungle Boogie, get down. Rena Simmons, thank you so much for your support. Thank you very much. All the rock stars were from Army General. Yeah. So it was like the Laurel Canyon. It was all tied up with God, I've got so many words in my head. Tavistock Institution. So the whole 60s thing was basically created right from like the Mums and the Papas, the sort of more slow country stuff, right up to Hendrix, the full on sort of rock stuff, all created. As was all industry, the whole punk movement as well. And I have heard that basically the people who are still at the head of that, as far as the high ups that are sort of controlling it, are Mr. McCartney, the faux Paul, shall we say, and Mr. Geldof, who, of course, right back in the 80s, remember that? Live Aid, got the world together, made all this money. Nothing happened in Africa. Where'd all the money go? Nothing changed. Just saying. The band America were all military brats, were they? And I mean, the thing is, the reason Frank Zappa, exactly right. I mean, he's got that good picture, right, where he's got the toilet and it's coming down into the TV. But yeah, it's all a scam. It's all it's all to when they started taking over music, it was used to put a divide between kids and the parents, like a generation gap, right? Because you get kids listening to different music, and then that creates this generation gap. The parents go, "Oh, I hate your music, it's so crappy. How do you listen to that?" And then now we're still going right to the point where now kids are. I mean, you've seen what's out there, right? Just dancing around in their undies and crap, telling the world how they, want to have less morals, and that's it. So it's definitely changed the whole landscape. It's changed the whole ethical values of our society in under 50 years. That's what it's done. Hi, all been reading Robbie's Illustrated today. Has lots of info on electrics. Oh, Hobbies Illustrated. Sorry, nice. Yeah, there's some really cool old magazines back from the 1900s with really cool stuff like Popular Mechanic as well. Is a good one. The big hand is grabbing the pipe and the little hand is opening the door. See you at 4:25. I have no idea what that means, but thank you. Do you think Nicole Kidman is on there? Yeah, for sure, man. She wants us to eat bugs. She's out there saying eat bugs, people. She's Luma Numa Numi as man. Average American, hello, and no, you're not average. Do you have an autodidactic disc? No. Excuse me. People have asked me. I get very confused with Discord, and the thing is, I just don't have time. I've set up Telegram, but I don't have time to monitor all these things. I've set them up, but it's really for other people to use. I just don't have the time to go in and admin and all this kind of stuff. I've got 3 channels. I've got businesses. We're launching live events, just so much stuff. So, I'm happy to, put up a Telegram channel, but, it's for you guys to go in and use. So yeah, no, nothing on Discord. It's just, if I did it would just be another thing that I don't go and ever see. Who was star before Elvis? Well, I mean, it doesn't it all start back with what was his name? I don't know. Mad Dog, was it? The guy who sold his soul right at the crossroads, and there's all these songs about the crossroads. Sold his soul to the D Man, and he was back in the 50s, and he ended up losing it and thinking he was a dog or something. But I mean, that's rock, right? And there's the whole rock and selling your soul is just very tied together, isn't it? Right? And then you look into the sound, the 440 to the 432. God, I almost said 28. And what I was going to say about all these bands and musicians, right? We know that they come from families, because look what happened in the last 2 years. They all towed the line, right? All these, I'm so rebellious, I'm such a metalhead, right? Dave Grohl, Twisted Sister, Rage Against the Machine. All these bands said you can't come to our concert unless you get the jibby jabby jabby jab jab jab. So clearly controlled opposition. That's all it was. Elvis, was he? Oh well, I mean, yeah, she was. Yeah, what was the age? I think she was 16 when they got married or something. And I heard the other day Prince Charles, the first time he saw Diana, he was 31, I think, early 30s, and she was 15. All right, he ended up marrying her. Nothing sus. Nothing sus. Frankie is good too. Played him at my wedding. Frankie goes to Hollywood. Wow, wow, wow. Who's mate? Who's mate? A bug in the face at 100k. Alrighty, right? Yeah, right. Quite tasty. Oh, I think it'd go down pretty quick anyway, right? Led Zepp. Yeah, Led Zeppelin. It's yeah, good music, but it's another one, right? You look into the Aleister Crowley connection, and the, some of their songs, Stairway to Heaven, the lyrics, the whole playing songs backwards stuff. I mean, they make, and this is the thing. I mean, did they make good music? I mean, sure, you can get down to Led Zeppelin. I'm not saying it's crap. I like some of their stuff, but we've been retuned, right, to think that's good. Like, I mean, you listen to an orchestra with 100 instruments. It's so much more complex and better to listen to. And now we're down to what? A guitar, a bass, and drums, and a voice. So, all this music stuff, especially rock, I have questions. And the thing is with music, it's an affirmation, right? So they write lyrics and people listen to the song over and 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 over. Affirmations. That's how you program people. Just is. My favorite song is Road to Shambhala. Three Dog Night. I don't think I've heard that one. I've heard Radar Love, right? Radar Love. Jimmy Page, yeah, that's who. I couldn't remember his name. Jimmy Page, yes. And then it's in and the house was called the Woodshed, and there's a lyric about the woodshed in Stairway to Heaven. No, if you play it backwards, it's in there. Love Zeppelin. Yeah, and I mean, interesting name, right? Led Zeppelin. Just saying. Bringing the airships down. Angels, demons, doesn't matter. Only comes to... Yeah, well, I mean, it's like the vampire, right? You need to give them permission to enter. They'll try and trick you. They'll try and say, oh, I'm not a vampire. No, I'm here for this. Oh, I'm very, very good. But then, we either let them in or we don't, ultimately. And there are, there are attachments out there, bad entities, but, I think they only have as much influence as we give them, and they can also be detected and starved. Dylan, yes, yep. He's on on tape. Sold it to the, the one who's in charge of this world and the next. Yeah, Bobby, we know who you're talking about. We know. Is the next one. Yep, that's the thing, right? What's that movie? The robot one, Wall-E, and they go on the spaceship, and they start off, they go in as humans, and then they just sit down and watch TV for like 1,000 years, and they just turn into obese dudes, right? I mean, that's it, and VR, the next VR chair, right? It's going to have a tube in your mouth for food and a tube at your butt for the toilet, right? You never have to move. And that's what they want, right? I mean, the next step from that is you're a pod battery. Fall in the Rain, is that a song? I know, Singing in the Rain. I'm singing in the rain. Bob Dylan hasn't fulfilled all his parts of his contract. Well, he's still around. And this is, I've often wondered why, especially people like Bob Dylan, right? They're just mega bazillionaires, right? They don't have to do anything but what they want, but they still go out performing. And I saw Bob Dylan live about 10 years ago. So he was still out performing. He obviously old. He had his career, but he was still performing. And we saw him, and he was so bad. I walked out on Bob Dylan, and I didn't want to because I like his songs. This was before I knew what I know now, and he's obviously a lyrical type singer. I love lyrics, so I love his stuff. I wanted to like it. I wanted to see him. It was that bad. I just had to leave. So he wasn't even enjoying what he was doing. So why is he doing it? He's not out there like, I just love this so much, I just want to entertain. He wasn't, man. He didn't even want to look at the crowd. It was just embarrassing. All the Elton John, everything he speaks is, so memorize all the Elton John, everything he speaks is rich. Yeah, Elton John's, definitely just system might as, right? He's basically the biggest, richest singing star in the world, right? He was an interesting one, wasn't he? Back in the 80s, he tried to pretend he wasn't, into the boys. And this is the thing. He was a talented guy, good songwriter. He can sing, and a lot of these people, they get picked out, right, and they just get turned and offered things, and if they take things, then that gets used against them, and before they know it, they're in there and there's no escape. My brother demanded I'd be happy that Bob Dylan got a Nobel Prize. He demanded it. Oh, God. Then our mum recently got awarded Order of Australia and he was livid. I did not congratulate. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, who's giving it to you and for what? This, and these awards ceremonies, they're like the all the the foundations and the charities they have, right? They all start, I'm a philanthropist, and they all have these charities. Nothing ever changes though. All they do is use the charity to funnel money where they want it to go. It's just a scam. My brother demanded. Oh, sorry, I've already read that. So yeah, so I mean, same with the award ceremonies. They just do it to just because they're egomaniacs, and then unfortunately some people watch it and go, oh look, they must be great because a P-file gave them a badge. I want the old Aussie $5 notes to return with the Queen and the pearly necklace. the purple ones. I remember them. And that, I mean, do you remember the old money? I remember like the old paper, like the brown $1 notes and the green $2 notes. Before they went plastic. Oh, there you go. Bern. Oh, sorry, Bernie's taken. Average American. So I'm glad it's just a little bit of a crush. Amber won't be happy. Oh, someone's rude. Bob Dylan was a good songwriter, but he couldn't sing. Hey, man. Yeah, good. Come on. How many rows must a man walk down before you call him a man? That's singing, man. That's singing. Come on. Bernie money. He needs money for his gold experiments. Yes. Send Bernie money. Yes. Send Bernie money. Express. We need gold. We need mercury. I saw Bob Dylan 20 years ago and it was amazing. Yeah, I would have loved. I was so disappointed. I would have loved to enjoy it. I really wanted to. And it's like when you watch a movie and it's getting worse and it's crap and you just keep watching it and then like you get to the end, it's like I just wasted that. What? It was like that, and it was just so bad. It was just horrendous. Jim Morrison didn't die. His next character was Rush Limbaugh. I've heard that. Who knows, right? Who knows? Dylan is total sellout. Yeah. And same thing. He probably started off, just as a poet or whatever, and just got taken over. Dijon on Facebook. Hello. Talking music. I am traveling WA since Jibby Jabby. Left Perth 3 years. Cambell, North WA, Kimberley. Oh, nice. Next level when it comes to old world. Oh, really? Come in Bengals. One acoustic. Nice. Yeah, awesome. Well, feel free to post photos and things in the Telegram or in the Facebook page. There's also a Facebook page I have, guys. I don't actually really ever get on there, but I post videos on there. I want to look after my Facebook page. Yeah, cool, awesome. Yeah, post some stuff for us. And that was my plan, right, with the bus. I wanted to get around and see all this, but it's going to have to be delayed a year or so, I think. Lyrical Jesse James. Pow. He was, right? He was a good lyricist. I'll give him that. All along the watchtower. Bob Dylan lyrics were all stolen from uncopyrighted compositions of protest gospel. Well, there you go. Probably were. And this is, it's like with the Beatles, right? Everyone's like, oh my God, the Beatles. They could just do any style. Could they? Or were they just getting any song, right? They were just getting songs from all different styles because, yeah, I mean, we know the deal with all this stuff. Paul, right? Faux Paul, Billy. And, of course, he's the only one left, pretty much. I mean, Ringo, but, that's Ringo, right? Lynyrd Skynyrd's, yeah, plane crashed. Well, a couple of them lived. What? The drummer ran to a farmhouse and the farmer shot him. He lived. Really? I thought they all died. I didn't. Okay, I never heard that. And of course, and that was that taking them out because we had the 50s, right? The day the music died. when a plane went down with Richie Valens and the Big Bopper and I think two other, very big music stars all gone in one plane crash. The day the music died. Bobby is a lyrical genius, but I get it. His voice is not great. His voice. Does he have a voice? The answer, my friend, is blowing in the wind. Answer is blowing in the wind. I can do a bob. Just need to learn to play a guitar. Walked out on 16 years. Walked out at 16 years old Black Sabbath concert. Oh yeah, okay, you felt that, yeah. I mean, I went and saw Muse. God, it was so loud. Like they were just blasting the sound, just stupidly loud. And again, they didn't say one word to the audience. They came on, started playing, they played their songs, and they left. That was literally it. They didn't even say hello. Um, and apparently it was their last. We were the last, event on their tour. But still, who's Falco? Falco, was it? He wasn't the Australian comedian with the curl on his head, was he? Dylan style, other people's music. Yeah, I mean it's all Tavistock, right? They get fed their lyrics because they have a job. Their job is to get certain programming out there and certain points of view and to change people's perceptions. Invaded the US, the Beatles. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And there was that whole thing, right? The whole British invasion of music into America, because America was obviously very, sort of more rock and roll, I guess. It's like Southie, black rock and roll, blues, I guess it's called. And England wanted to do the more, poppy rock. What was it? Tupac remix? What was that? What's that? I can hear it. Superstar, super. That one. Yeah, I mean, a lot of rappers do that. They don't. They, but rappers aren't musicians. They're rappers, so that they, have to sample music, I guess. Oh, thank you, hippie. Who was that dude that said he wrote all the songs? Oh yeah, yeah. Are you thinking Barry Manilow? Barry Manilow did a song. I write the songs. I write the songs. I write the songs that make the whole world sing. I write the songs and full of something things. But there's also a movie where it's got this scene and it's got this guy on a piano. I can't. What is it? The Seeker? It might be. And he's sitting there going, I write all the music. And he's just playing all the songs. Remember this one? Yeah, I write it all. I write it all. You know. So who knows, right? Rooster, welcome. If I had a clutch, that I would sure as have a pedal too. How do you use a clutch if it's not a pedal? There's a bug in the bells. There's a bug in the burls. Is that Beatles? And of course, the Beatles, right? The bugs, but with an EA because they're very clever, right? Beat. Counting the beat. Fairy manliness. Yeah, yeah. We've got there's a ferry in Sydney. It's called the Manly Ferry. Manly Ferry. Manly Ferry. So it's a very, it's a very non-judgmental ferry, that one. Sound waves, Bernie. Oh, see, I'm missing all the conversations. Under the Silver Lake. I don't know what anyone's talking about because I was so far behind. Raised on Beatles, now expect to raise. Yeah, yeah, right. Yeah, yeah, right. Nice one. Yeah, yeah, and they're trying that. They're already bringing them in. They're in Audi, in the UK, and apparently they're trying to push them into schools in Australia. So if your kid's still in school, your child, sorry, kid is a baby goat. If your child is still in school, my advice would be to get them out of there very quickly. Under the Silver Lake Moon. No, under the silvery moon. Is that a song? Under the light. Under the light of the silvery moon. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. I wrote, I can't live without your smile. Now not whoever sings it. What, you wrote the song? You wrote the song, you wrote the songs? What's that? I haven't heard that song. It's not the Baby I Can't Live With. Oh my God, there's so many songs that say I Can't Live Without You on it. I don't know. Hello from Wisconsin. Thank you for being here. Higher self perspective, hypnosis. Amanda Donaldson. Donald. Sorry, I didn't read that right, did I? Danielson. Danielson. Ah, haven't seen that as a surname before. Nice. They showed Lucky. Maybe a truth drop because he says he wrote all the songs. That's lucky, short for that word, right? So do you want to have luck? You want to rely on an outside force of luck? We don't want to rely on yourself and your own actions. Fairies wear boots. They do. Doctor. God, I can't remember it. What's his name? Dr. Martin. Dr. Martin's boots. Hey. Yes, that's a song from the Young Ones. Oh, 1 minute, guys. Sorry for that. Breaking. God, what am I doing? Breaking broadcast. People came and knocking at my window. 3 pedals in my van. Clutch, van stoop, van clutch, van stop, van go. Nice. Look after the Van Gogh. Apparently they're expensive, but just be careful. Weirdos don't come and try and throw soup on it. Too soon, definitely. My spelling is Brock. Apparently Barry Manilow gets his nose broken. What? By the husband of the woman he insulted in his. Really? What was her name? Her name was Lola. Her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. Oh my God, my parents had bad music taste, didn't they? All these songs are in my head. God. The guy who claimed he wrote the songs and talked about the clones. Oh, okay. Is that from the movie? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Do you mean don't mean Donald Sutherland? It kind of looked like Donald Sutherland, the actor, but yeah, the Seeker. It's something. There's something. I think the movie. Mikhail Baryshnikov is a manly fairy. Well, there you go. He's the Russian ballet dancer who defected in the 80s. Is that correct? You got to believe me. Do I? Well, at least it's not me. Andrew, you have to believe him. Under the Silver Lake Moon is a movie with a piano man who wrote. Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, cool. Under the. Okay. See, it only takes me 4 times to get things. So Under the Silver Lake, if you want to check that, it's an interesting movie about how we're programmed and the reality bubble that we live in. And the other one is, I think it's called The Seeker, is very good too. Anyone see Santos lately? No. Saw his video. He wasn't happy. Seems kind of ironic to be hit by the manly fairy. Manly fairy. Hello, pure Aussie gold. Nice. How you going? Thank you for being here. 194 of you joining us. Later is Bernie going? Catch you later, Bernie. How long have we been going? Oh my gosh, have I been an hour 44? All right. Jeez, man. You can talk, Campbell. You need to shut up. Thank you for being here. I just read a few more and then I didn't realize it was so late. I have to get off. Got editing to do, recording with Kelly Jones for another episode of Tartaria Australia. Oh my God. And you know what? My coffee's gone cold. Oh my God, it's completely cold. Because it's been sitting there for an hour and 44 minutes and I haven't taken a sip. I just need to breathe. You should eat some. Is for us instead of coffee, drink tea. Yeah, I agree. I do drink too much coffee. I'm very naughty. I can't. Is that? Oh, it is a mushroom. You want me to do a show on mushrooms? Portobellos? I'm taking lion's mane mushroom. Does that count? I'm suspicious of people who can't drive a standard. Is that like a manual? Um, yeah, I think everyone should be able to drive a manual. Um, I remember walking into Downtown Music in Sydney. They were cursing that a left-handed SG had arrived, 68 reissue, and they weren't going to be able to sell it. Naturally, I had to. Oh, nice. You're a left-hander, are you? No, I mean, really? I would have thought that would be kind of make it more expensive because there's left-handed guitarists out there, right? And obviously they're harder to come by. See, it's all in the perception, you see. They could have gone, wow, look what we've got. There's a left-hander out here who wants this guitar. Let's put it at a good price and hold it. But no, they went, oh, God, left-handed guitar, let's get rid of it. Let's give Zal a deal. And this is how it works, right? Zal was no doubt putting out to the universe that he wanted a good guitar at a good price, and this is how things work. Under the Silver Lake is right up my alley. I'm gonna have to watch it again. Like I remember that scene, but I don't remember the rest of it. I'm getting it. Movies fusing into one. I'm suspicious of people. Don't we all have three? Don't we have one up here? Right? You just can't. If you three eyeballs, yeah, I'll give you that. Three eyeballs, not good though. I won't say that. Hello, Nanya Beeswax. How you going? Thank you for being here. We're just having a bit of a chat. I'm basically just rambling, talking to people, and I've been doing it for an hour and 47 minutes for some reason. Great, nice video. Thank you. Was that the live? Yeah, man. Go check that out, guys. Beegs went through all the manipulated photos, and showed all the different ways that they manipulate all these photos that we come across. Definitely worth a watch. And of course, lots more content on Stuff Beagle's channel. All the viaducts, the underground levels, the pictures, everything. So definitely worth checking his channel out. He's got a lot of good stuff there, and needs more subs. It's almost like Bill and Ted, who's going to write the song that changes. Yeah, man. Wild Stallions. Yeah, man. Good on you, Zal, man. You're gonna have to send us a tune in now. Maybe in Feb. You coming in Feb? Have to bring up the old axe, mate. Play a tune for us. All Rock and Roll has been used to control Laurel Canyon. Yep, by David McGowan, and the Memoirs of Billy Shears. Yep, literally. Yeah. I mean, and there's a clip out there too with Billy Shears, Paul McCartney. I think it was when he was still married to Linda. And then there was, it was a while ago, because I think George Harrison was there and his wife, and Ringo. So it was the three Beatles and their wives. And George Harrison's wife walks up to Paul McCartney. He goes, "How you going, Billy? Billy Shears." And of course, Paul McCartney, the new one's like 6'2". The old one was about 5'8". And apparently the new Paul McCartney had to learn to play left-handed. He wasn't a natural left-hander. Snake Eyes, unless you're playing 21. What's that? Dice, roll, whatever that gambling game is, but be suspicious of them as well. 200 people to talk to. Coffee goes cold. I know, right? I know. Coffee. Did you put the stickers on it? Oh, that's not for me. Time for Vegemite toast. Oh, I had, and well, here's half of my breakfast still, like my half-eaten piece of jam on toast. God, I've done well, haven't I? Time for a fresh cuppa. It's definitely time for a fresh cuppa. I'll just go through a few more. Oh, someone got annoyed and he did a video. Who was that? I've seen a few videos made by some annoyed people lately. I'm sus on the happy birthday song chant. Yeah, well, I don't. I think the whole birthday thing in general is a bit of a scam. I think if you focus every year on how old you're getting, then you're going to get old faster. I don't believe in birthdays. I mean, they tell me, I don't believe it. I haven't got proof, right? I didn't have the cognitive ability when I was born to sign that certificate, but they tell me I'm 50, but who knows, right? Maybe that's just a perception as well. Luck could be obtained if you have the right Greek goddess. Oh, yeah, well, maybe. I mean, anything outside of you, right, is something outside of you. And let's just say these entities, you know, they will lie. They'll show them. They'll pretend to be anyone, right? Oh, thank you, hippie. Devastock. Yeah. What was his name? The guy with the girl's name for a surname. The guy who started Tavistock. You know, it's all there. It's all written down. Just a bit of reading. Oh, I hope you're talking about me there, Shane. I'm going to say that you are. Thank you. Don't know who you're talking about. What? I live near the fish market, so who knows? Where you go, Sherry. Oh my gosh! Look at that! Oh god! That was about 10 minutes ago. All those. Wow. Lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of comments. Dogs. Oh my god! My dogs have found a loofah and are fighting over a loofah. Well, you know they just want to get clean, man. They're clean dogs. Want to be hygienic. Some complain about getting older. I consider the old. Yeah, I agree totally. Why would you want to get old? Because you see, you can grow, you can grow old, or you can grow wise, or you can grow better. The old's only one option, man. I wouldn't buy anything that the system's trying to sell you. Get a rough machine, yes. I've got someone working on me at the moment remotely, and I was looking at a Spooky 2 yesterday, actually, so I might get myself one and turn it up full bore on my arm for the next month. But yeah, this is why it's all going is into frequency healing. Age is a privilege. Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, it is. It is. You know, a lot of people don't get here. Mixing with some rum. God, is everyone getting drunk on my live stream? Am I that boring? God. You must be something 6 or 7. Oh, Rainer, sorry. Just reading other people's comments, you know. New channel. Tavistock, Laurel Canyon, Frank Zappa, and all the military lieutenants who did the 60. Yep, all of them. Yep, exactly. So it was literally a military operation, right? Literally, it was, and they did it as far as they got all the pubs, and they were, you know, they hired dads, you know, young hot girls to go and dance, and you know, while these bands were playing to get the crowds in, and it was a full operation. Luffy's dead. But are they clean? Are they clean, Joe? That's the question. 52 but feel 25 most days. Yeah, I mean, yeah, apparently I'm 50. That's what they tell me. You know, don't have to believe it though. I mean, and what does that even mean? Like, what is 50? What's 50? You know, some people are like, oh my God, you're 50. It's like, well, really? I mean, go check out Chuck Norris, man. He's like 75. You know, there's a lot of examples of people over 50 that are in much better condition than a lot of people in their 30s and 40s. So, what you know, I don't even understand what stating a number is supposed to mean. You know, 30 or 50 years of, you know, a good life, looking after yourself and exercising looks a lot different to 50 years of watching Netflix and shoving crap in your face, right? So it's not really an age. It's what you've done to get to that age. So there you go. Oh, you're 52, Kimmy? All right. We're the 50 crew. Woohoo! Hey, I suggest a new show on Paul. Yeah, tomorrow. We're doing a live with Paul and Bernai in the afternoon-ish, Perth time. So for most of you, it's probably in the morning, or I don't know. It's so confusing. Everybody is celebrating my birthday tomorrow, but not to me, even though they say it's October 27th. What? So it's your birthday, but you're not celebrating it? All right. Happy getting wiser. I remember when I was 50. Oh my gosh. Yeah, and see, you're still a fit, sprite young chicken of a Billy. So it doesn't mean anything. 43. Nice. I remember those days. Yeah, they're clean. 1,000 loofah. Nice. Aren't you glad they invented the vacuum cleaner? Average American 59. Oh, look at this. 58, 53. 50 years when I was 20. Now I feel 20. Yeah, I know, right? Can be like that sometimes. 53, still concreting. Yeah. And that's the thing, you got to keep working, right? And this is the thing about retiring, right? You spend your whole life going every 7 days getting weak, right? For the week. At the end, you're weakened and you spend all this time getting tired. And then when you turn 60, they say, hey, guess what? Now you can get retired. Stop working and get retired. You just get more tired because now you're not doing anything. You're just sitting on your butt. All right, slowly wasting away. So there you go. I think Paul has amazing boots on the ground. He does. I do, right? I have a mature audience, and I know you're not just talking age. You're talking wisdom. Wisdom, right? We're very mature. 87. Are you really, Bob? All right. Good on you, mate. Thank you for being here. Hope you're still kicking well. My dad's 79, and he applied for a new job like last week, starting up some mine somewhere out in the middle of the desert. Maybe I'll get free accommodation. I can go out and check what's out there, mate. Who knows, right? 50-ish, 60, you made it. I mean, I've always known, right? From when I was young, I'm living to 120, so I'm not even at midlife. And that's the other thing, right? If you're gonna live longer than 100, then 50 is not even midlife. That's fine. Can't remember if I'm 45 or 45. check your birth certificate. Yeah, I agree. And there's many thinking people, right? Right. We avoid the idiot box, and we didn't fall for the smart TV, so we can still think and still get better, right? And that's the thing, right? Wherever you are, you can still get better. It's always a choice. You can work towards what you want, or you can listen to the crap and focus on stuff and trying to get people to believe what you believe. But in the end, it's not going to help you. It's not. So there you go, guys. All right. Oh, that was 10 minutes. God. So that's basically 1 hour, 57 minutes and 57 seconds. So thank you all for joining me. 2 hours. Oh my God, I don't know how I did that. Like I said, tonight, Tartaria Australia is coming up, premiere. And tomorrow, a live with Bernie and Paul. And no doubt lots of other cool stuff in the future. So thanks for spending some time with me, guys. Have an amazing day. Stay awesome. And I'll talk to you all on the next upload. Bye for now.
Being autodidactic, the self-educated on what's actually out there.
We're just trying to rediscover, research, remember. With what's gone on in the last few years, it's like, can we really trust the information we've been given about anything? If they're not going to tell us what's good for us, for our mental and physical well-being, then why would they tell us the truth about where we came from? Because that's the biggest thing, is people don't want to believe they've been lied to. Obviously no one wants to be lied to. And then the next bit after that is, they would never do that to us. The government loves us, but does it really? Because we trust the science. Like literally, they put on a front for us on their Tell Live Vision, where they have their cast and they do a broadcast from Hollywood with their little holly wands. But it's just a front, right? Just like they'd put on the buildings. It's just a front.
We used their foundations and then covered it with a facade. Catastrophism used to be taught in higher education as the geology. It wasn't the crustal displacement theory, it was catastrophism. and that there was many resets. So we're just starting to put the pictures back together and the maps and trying to add everything up because so much has been deleted.
Tartaria. Where did it come from? What's the real story?
It seems like, and there's a lot of, debate about the word Tartaria, and of course, we use it because, it's a topic, that's a word that people know, but it's the old world. But the more we look into this, Tartaria, basically in the old encyclopedia, it says it was basically the whole northern hemisphere at one point. So it seems that it was not a country as we think of them, but more of a civilization, I guess, where there was independent countries, but they were all sharing the same information and technology and working together. Yeah, and then basically over time, during catastrophes, it got broken apart, and those people who like to take advantage, shall we say, sort of jumped in and stole it all.
It's the same civilization, that same Slavic civilization and technology and whatnot, or group that later was Tartaria and then, I guess, broke apart. It would have been right before the World Wars, right? That would have been the last remnants being wiped out.
The censorship that we see now, that's a book burning. That's just the book burning, but done on the internet.
Burn it.
Time. And the calendars and the dates, they're always flipping calendars around, right? From Julian to Gregorian. We talked about the Slavic calendar being, in the year 7000. We know that Judaism is in the year 5000 somewhere. All these different dates, and we're told we're in the year 2022. But are we? And what does it even mean? Right? How can we be in the year 2022 if someone else is in the year 5000 and something, and someone else is in the year 7000, right?
Right, the grand cycle, and why so many ancient civilizations paid so much attention to it, and measuring the megalithic structures that have lasted throughout all of time. That's the grand celestial calendar to this day. And it's why they're trying to have this great reset yet again right now, because everybody's waking up, so they want to try to erase it all over again.
Don't ever try this at home.